This is the last of JT's knives. It is a copy of a ZT. I'm not sure which model. It's a sink-of-inch model, the 0452 or one of those. The choil area is pretty jacked up. Now I've only had one clone model, and it claimed to be D2 as well. And I would eat my sharpening stone if that was D2. It was more like 3CR13 MOV. It was some of the softest, cheapest steel I've ever came across. It was so soft, I could have reprofiled it, completely new bevel, on a Spider Colt Ultra Fine. That's how soft it was. It was absolute garbage. Hopefully this isn't the same way. This choil area, you see how that plunge grind is so steep? The bevel edge starts right on it. So I'm gonna have to jack the knife up at a sharp angle and come in that way. Hopefully it'll turn out okay. Ordinarily what I would do is I would extend that sharpening choil out. Again, not my knife. I'm not going to do that sort of modification. So we'll see how this goes. I may just avoid that area and just kind of scuff it up on each stone just to kind of get some polish on it. I don't know. We'll see how this works. Let me dull the edge. That choil is just gonna fuck everything up. Shit. Oh well. I'm just gonna have to do the best I can. Had a little tape on the edge there. Kind of scuffed me up for a second. I've got a burr all the way up the knife, except in the base, of course. That choil is causing differential grinding, so let me bring you down to show you what I'm talking about. So what that choil is causing to happen is the stone rides here and it sits higher on the bevel, so it's cockeyed, and where it rests again is around in this area. So what happens is this section totally gets skipped. So you can see that white light shining is totally getting missed. So if I grind in this spot right here alone, what will happen is this back plunge area will start getting deeper. This will stay about where it's at, and then this area will start getting deeper, and you'll create a recurve. It's ugly, it's jacked up, and this is one of the reasons why plunge grinds are so important to get correct. I really wish knife makers would sharpen their knives, get an idea of what it takes before they actually start production on them, so they know what others can expect, and then I guarantee you most of them would redesign them. Then again, how many people really sharpen their knives? So maybe they wouldn't. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. This is gonna make the bevel all fucked up. So what's happening is because I'm trying to grind in this spot, the bevel in this spot is getting larger. Man, I'll tell you what. Sorry, JT. It's a pretty knife, but a funky grind. I'll do the best I can with it, but I am making no promises on this one. If this continues the way it's going, I may have to enhance that choil whether I like it or not. Otherwise, I may ruin what's there. Alright, I'm done with this. It's 1000 grit. Done with the stone. It's the 2500 grit. I'm not overly concerned with that choil area, but I don't want it looking like shit. There's only so much I can do with it. If I concentrate on it too long, I'll ruin the rest of the knife. And I am not going to do that for that choil. We're done with the 2500. Come back on 3K. The Naniwa 3K. Naniwa Pro, that is. Don't want to do that. That's my phone, guys. Alright, done on the 3K. It's the final stone, Shapton Pro 5K. I apologize ahead of time. You guys may hear my phone vibrate. I turned the ringer off, but my girlfriend's been messaging me. Told her I was sharpening, so hopefully we can get through this without interruption. Tell you what, that choil is enough to drive you nuts. It may sound like I'm putting a lot of pressure down. I assure you I'm not. This stone is just hard, so it sounds louder and things kind of intensify more than what's really going on. I'm using hand weight only. cut back on the strop. I think this tape has just about had it. I think we are safe to pull it off. So we're starting with the cubic boron nitride 2 micron. My opinion of this steel, it's no softer and no less wear resistant than the other two Chinese knives. That being steel wheel and what was that other one? The Boker. Was there a third one? I can't recall. But it doesn't seem to be any more or less wear resistant than those steels. I think the Benchmade seem to be the most wear resistant to date. We'll see how the Brous stands up. I'm pretty sure it's gonna put up a fight. It did the first time I sharpened it because I've got two of them. This is my second one that I haven't sharpened yet. My first one put up a pretty big fight. Starting to cut into my leather there. Gotta pay a little more attention to what I'm doing. I think that's more than 16, but we'll go with it. Next up, 1 micron diamond. Damn, I cut the leather there too. May need to change my technique. It's 1/2 micron. This edge is super sharp. So putting my finger on it feels like it's cutting into me. Final strop, 0.25 micron. That's all for the stropping. With knives with these deep swoops, you really gotta hold it at a funny angle to cut correctly. S cuts are no problem. You can quit catching the edge. Let's see if I can get this scratch pattern to show up. There we go. That choil turned out a little better than I thought it was going to. It was really getting to the point where it was upsetting me. If you ever get mad or upset while you're sharpening, best thing to do is just walk away. Walk away and come back. Because if you're mad while you're sharpening, it's going to reflect in your edge. It really is. Best to just walk away and come back when you've cooled off, or have a little more patience. As always, guys, if you have questions or comments, please leave them below. I appreciate you watching. Y'all have a good one.